Meghan and Harry no friend with George and Amal Clooney. The Clooneys were among the lucky hand-picked guests to be invited to Harry and Meghan's royal wedding in 2018. George and Amal Clooney told fellow guests at Prince Harry and Meghan's royal wedding that they didn't even know them. Hollywood heartthrob George, 59, and his human rights barrister wife Markle, 42, were among the lucky hand-picked guests invited to Windsor Castle in May 2018 to watch the loved-up couple tie the knot. But it's claimed that the famous pair confessed that they didn't even know the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. George and Amal had prime seats at the wedding, sitting next to Lady Caroline Warren, the wife of the Queen's bloodstock advisor John Warren, and opposite Princess Margaret's son Viscount Linley. But according to Rachel Johnson, they told other guests that they were far from best buds with the royals. Boris Johnson's sister wrote, "There's a story doing the rounds that while Caroline Bartholomew, Diana's former flatmate, was waiting for the wedding service to start, she turned to the couple alongside her and asked how they knew Harry or Meghan. We don't," the Clooneys answered brightly. Caroline is Harry's godmother and was one of 3 young women who shared his late mother Diana's Earl's Court flat, and was in on the secret when she first met Prince Charles. Rachel also claimed that the other celebrity guests at the wedding, such as Oprah Winfrey, David and Victoria Beckham, and James Corden, could not possibly be old and dear friends of the bridal couple. Other famous faces at the wedding included Serena Williams and her husband Alexis Ohanian. Despite the conflicting reports about how well George and Amal knew Harry and Meghan, it was said at the time that George had been the life of the party, and even danced with both Meghan and Kate Middleton. Biography Finding Freedom claims that even if the Clooneys didn't know the couple then, they've since grown close and have hosted the Duke and Duchess at their Oxfordshire home on at least 2 occasions. It says that Meghan and Harry would take their dogs with them and that George and Amal would take their friends out by the lake. It's also claimed that Harry and Meghan were flown out to Lake Como on George's private jet to join him and his wife just weeks after the wedding. A source said at the time, Meghan and Amal spent a lot of time relaxing by the pool and playing with the twins, while George and Harry checked out George's motorbike collection. Harry took one of them out with one of his protection officers. George recently had an accident, so he wasn't back on his bike yet. Hollywood actor George and human rights barrister Markle, 42, were among the 600 guests who witnessed Prince Harry and Meghan exchange vows at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle, in May 2018. In a sign of their apparent closeness to the couple, the Clooneys were given a prime pew next to Lady Caroline Warren, who is married to John Warren, the Queen's bloodstock advisor, and opposite Princess Margaret's son Viscount Linley. However, the Clooneys reportedly told other guests they didn't know the happy couple well at all, according to Rachel Johnson. There's a story doing the rounds that while Caroline Bartholomew, Diana's former flatmate, was waiting for the wedding service to start, she turned to the couple alongside her and asked how they knew Harry or Meghan, Johnson writes in online publication Air Mail. Caroline, who attended the wedding with husband William, is Harry's godmother, and was one of 3 young women who shared Diana's Earl's Court flat and was privy to the secret when she first met Charles. She was given one of the best seats in the house, opposite Prince William and Prince Charles. Johnson added there were plenty of other celebrity invitees, including Oprah Winfrey, James Corden, and David and Victoria Beckham, who could not possibly be old and dear friends of the bridal couple. Oprah Winfrey, Serena Williams and her husband Alexis Ohanian were seated near the Clooneys, while the Beckhams, James Corden and his wife, were further away. George and Amal caused a stir when they arrived at the royal wedding and were among the exclusive 200-strong guest list invited to party the night away at Frogmore House. George is said to have danced with both Meghan and Kate Middleton. There are conflicting reports about how well the Clooneys knew the couple. Finding Freedom, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's biography, claims the Clooneys hosted the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on at least 2 occasions at their British home in Sonning, in Oxfordshire. The book adds that Harry and Meghan brought their dogs with them, and that George and Amal loved to take friends out by the lake. The biography also claims the Clooneys invited the royals to join them at Lake Como just weeks after the royal wedding, flying out on George's private jet. During the 3-day visit, Meghan and Amal spent a lot of time relaxing by the pool, and playing with the twins while George and Harry checked out George's motorbike collection. Harry took one of them out with one of his protection officers. George recently had an accident, so he wasn't back on his bike yet. The Duke and Duchess weren't the only guests that weekend. Eugenie and her fiancé, Jack Brooksbank, were already at the villa when Harry and Meghan arrived, their visits overlapping briefly. Amal also hired a private jet to fly Meghan home from her New York baby shower in February 2019. This isn't important and has no effect on Meghan and Harry either. The couple also doesn't need many people to know them, just to add annoyance. They just needed to be quiet and happy with Archie avoiding the rumors of the British tabloid press. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.